Okay, Real World, we are here at the premiere of Wonka at Premier Lux Cinema 8 and Pizza Pub in Plant City. Now it's time for an interview. Special guest, Oompa Loompa is here. What do you think? Are you excited about this movie?
I like chocolate.
Okay, great, Oompa Loompa. Let's go into the theater and see how the movie is. All right, everybody, we just got out of seeing Wonka in theaters, opening night. This is our reaction. Cameron and Carson.
Yes.
What are you feeling coming out of this movie?
Well, I'm a big fan of the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that movie. Gene Wilder's performance. We got him right here, right in between us. That movie's brilliant.
Yeah.
This doesn't quite hold up to that standard.
Not quite.
I mean,
no.
it's difficult to. That's an all-time classic.
It is.
But I appreciate this movie for what it is. I think it kind of sets itself apart while also, in my opinion, kind of falling a little too much into the formula for these kinds of movies.
Okay.
This is the director of Paddington.
Right.
And Paddington 2.
Yep.
He's great.
Yep.
I love the Paddington movies.
Me too.
I just hope that I would have hoped that this had done something a little bit more different,
right.
compared to those movies.
Sure.
It feels a little formulaic.
I could see that.
And for Willy Wonka, who's a character who's unexpected at every turn.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I was kind of hoping it to be a little bit more mysterious. In that sense.
Right, sure. Yeah, with a prequel, you're always the whole thing is like, who was this guy? Where did he come from?
Sure.
What's his backstory?
Sure.
Who is he really? So that's what they did here.
Right.
And taking that into account, I think it worked. I had a smile on my face most of this movie.
Sure.
And I was surprised by that because going in, the trailers didn't really hook me.
Okay.
I wasn't really expecting this to be any good at all, honestly.
Right.
I was most worried, I think, about the Oompa Loompa. Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa.
That was just as bad as I expected it to be.
But they didn't use him as much as I thought they would. He's actually not even really a supporting character. It's a very minimal role.
The majority of scenes that he's in are in the trailer.
Yes, exactly. And so I thought they actually utilized him fairly well.
I
really liked the music. I actually thought a lot of the musical numbers worked for me.
Sure.
They were fun. Timothée Chalamet, I thought, did a great job as the character, as a younger version of this character. His performance is really good.
This is a full-blown musical.
Oh, yeah.
Musical numbers, and I wasn't fully expecting that going into it, but some of the songs are pretty creative.
Yeah.
A couple of them were forgettable, but
I thought the visuals were good throughout. Even the use of CGI I thought was fairly well done throughout most of the movie. So I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Okay.
Even though I don't think this is best movie of the year or anything, it's one that I actually would watch again. I think it's one that the whole family can enjoy, much like the original.
That's for sure.
It's kind of gets very silly in some parts, maybe a little too silly, but again, I think it fits with the spirit of the original film.
Sure.
And I much prefer this to the Tim Burton version. So coming off of that one, this one looks like a masterpiece.
Yeah, it was interesting seeing three people play the same character and how they do it very differently. Mm-hmm. Gene Wilder has that perfect balance of unexpected, a little bit rude, and also very likable.
Yes.
Whereas Johnny Depp was just rude and not very likable
and weird.
And super unexpected.
Right.
Whereas Timothée Chalamet in this, he's kind of just nice and polite.
Yeah.
Never rude.
He's a dreamer. He's at the opening part of his journey.
Right.
Where he's a magician / chocolatier.
Right.
And it's fun. It's fun. The stuff they did with the story I thought was really interesting. We're not going to get into spoilers here. We'll do a full spoilers review soon. But I think families are going to enjoy this over the holiday.
Sure.
I think this is actually going to be a pretty big hit. I think a lot of people are curious about it.
Totally.
So I'm very curious to see how it does at the box office. We'll keep you guys updated at everything on the channel. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified of all our videos. All right, folks, we're coming out of Wonka now. Just got to see the movie. Really excited about it. Mr. Oompa Loompa is still with us. What did he think? All right, folks. Well, there it is from the Oompa Loompa himself. Make sure you check out Wonka now in theaters. Go to the link below for tickets, and we'll see you next time right here on The Real World.